We made it to Ha Giang! Woohoo! Actually only took 2 hours. We got banh mi, coffee's waiting over there. Let's go sit down and have a chat. Come on.
Want to experience, explore and travel Vietnam from the comfort of your home? Then click subscribe and join our tribe.
So as Leon says, we've made it to Ha Giang. It only took us about 2 hours, which is a good ride considering we had a tremendous amount of roadworks.
A couple of months ago they had huge rains, didn't they?
Yeah, massive.
Huge rains, heaps of landslips, heaps.
It was pretty poor condition, man.
Yeah, they were in need of repair, and the thing is, all the roadworks here, most of it is still done by hand. The only machines we saw were the occasional excavator and the steamrollers.
That was it.
And there were people on the road with machetes that were basically pushing the rock into the holes and the gaps, and then the steamroller goes over.
Man, it was an absolute circus to try and get through.
And the machinery doesn't stop.
No.
So you have steamrollers coming up and down, one either side, and as they're meeting in the middle and that gap's narrowing, everybody's
trying to
get
through.
in there. Yeah.
Sadly, this is the last stop in the Ha Giang Loop for us.
Yep, this ends it.
Yeah,
This is where
it's a bit sad, really.
a lot of people start and end their loop, coming in and out of Ha Giang, and we did the loop backwards compared to probably 99% of the rest of the world, purely because we followed that coast up around Halong and then along the border with China up through Lang Son, Cao Bang, and those areas. Ha Giang city itself seems like a pretty busy little township.
Very, very busy. It's a lot bigger too.
Nice. Awesome. The dude was happy to make him how he wanted. Tash just wanted eggs and bread with some veggies. You didn't want pate in there, did you?
No, definitely.
He happily left it all out. Still only $15,000, which is what we were paying in what I call Tam Son, and I think the rest of the world calls Quang Ba.
It is Quang Ba.
It is Quang Ba.
Yeah, I saw the road sign as we were leaving.
Well, forever in my heart it'll be known as Tam Son. But anyway, I want to get into this coffee before it goes warm. I say warm because we forgot to ask for hot, so we've got iced coffee. Thankfully, the cold is gone and I was actually starting to break a sweat near the end there.
Yeah, it is pretty warm today.
And then we're going to head on into the town with no name, two names. We don't know the name. Doesn't exist anywhere but Google Maps. Tash, have I ever told you, you look hot?
I am hot. Very, very hot.
Me too, me too. It is roasting. Where are we?
I have no idea, to be honest.
That's because we are in the town with two names or no names. So we made it, and it took us about what?
An hour.
An hour. So we covered just shy of 60k in an hour, which is awesome. How nice is it to be back on wide, smooth flowing roads?
It's great to be back on those. Now if all the buses and trucks will bugger off, it'll be all good.
It's not so fun being back in all of them, but it's been a pretty smooth ride for me. Yours got a little jammed up there for a bit, I see.
Yeah, I got stuck behind a few big vehicles that couldn't decide if they wanted to be on the left or the right hand side.
Such is life riding in Vietnam. However, because we've got here so quick, we've pulled into the gas station, fueled up the bikes and have had a little chit chat. What have we decided, Tash?
We're going to hit the next spot, which is another 40 kilometres away.
Yep, the more Ks we can knock off today, the shorter our ride to Sapa will be tomorrow. At the moment it's a 180k ride. However, that's Google putting us on one of those CT roads, isn't it? Which we can't take the bikes on. So making our way around that could push it out to the 200k plus mark. So the more Ks we can knock off today, another 40 to 70k today, just puts it all in the back pocket for tomorrow. Say bye, Tash.
Bye, Tash.
Ta-da! We're back, just like that. And we're coming to you live from
Bo Yen.
Bo Yen. Bo diggity dig. That took a little while longer than expected, didn't it?
That was absolutely spine destroying.
It was kind of like Ho Chi Minh Trail all over again, but dry.
Yeah.
That was about the biggest difference.
It's dry-ish.
Dry, yeah. There's a few spots there. My knees took a pounding.
Yeah, knees and back are not happy with me right now.
A lot of time spent on the foot pegs and this upright backpack. Man, I just cannot get it to stay upright when we start hitting the bouncy stuff. It just always seems to want to lean to the right, which is really annoying because that's the throttle arm. So I've got to give it a heap of gas, get it run up, and then let go of the gas, swing my arm around, pull the backpack back up. And we had probably an hour of that. I was getting pretty sick of it, but I felt my bicep getting a workout. And can you pronounce the Vietnamese word for homestay accommodation?
Nani.
Nani. So here's a little pointer for you. Just because nothing shows up on, say, Google Maps or any of the accommodation sites, don't stress, don't fret. Chances are you'll find somewhere to stay.
Yeah.
We've had one fella out here waving him, probably half a dozen times.
Yeah, he's been trying to get us in the door.
He's about as curious as these local fellas. They're wondering what the camera's all about. Love it, love it. So we'll probably head to him Thursday.
Yeah, go see what he's got on offer.
See what he's got on offer. He was pointing to the Wi-Fi sign. So, well, tribe, we are checked in, showered, all cleaned up. You smell fresh, looking beautiful.
I do, don't I?
You do. And how was the room finding process, Tash?
We pretty much picked the old mate that was flagging us down. It was a pretty good deal, eh?
Yeah, I don't know. The room's pretty shocking, really, isn't it? Once we got in and settled, it was kind of like, oh, didn't notice that. Oh, didn't notice that. But after we last spoke to you guys, we finished our smoothies. It was very much, couldn't even be bothered getting back on the bikes to ride them across the other side of the street. We just wanted to shower up, get our boots off, and chill. Yeah, we did a fair few Ks on some pretty, I don't even know if you call them roads or not, but that certainly takes it out of you, a bit of a hammering, you just sort of get over it mentally. So we took the room, 200,000 dong, once again, 2 big beds, which means 2 lots of pillows, 2 lots of bedding,
Yay.
plenty of space,
Yeah.
big bathroom. It's just an old school place.
It is, yeah.
It is like really, really old school. I don't think it's the oldest one we've been in, but it's probably pretty close.
That's pretty damn close.
So I like using the word historical. Yeah, this is a real piece of Vietnamese history right here.
Feels like it.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. We're sleeping on one of those bed frames that we think they buy the base and forget about the mattress.
Yeah, this is a traditional Vietnamese bed with a semi-traditional mattress.
No, I don't think it's... I mean, a traditional one would just be a plank of wood, wouldn't it?
Flax mat.
Oh, flax mat.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's not totally traditional, but it's kind of like, you know, when they sew up a whole lot of bricks with a pretty cover? That's pretty much what we got. So
That's what it feels like.
Yeah, Vietnamese brick bed. Good for the back. Yeah. But we shall survive. It's only one night, not a big deal.
Yeah.
Loving the bedroom artwork.
Yeah, it's a bit scary, really.
It's got everything you need. It's got babies, Angry Birds, bit of sunshine. Beautiful.
Where did you see the Angry Birds?
Angry Birds in the corner.
Oh, right. I missed the Angry Birds.
But that'll be us for the evening. We are going to try and do a bit more video editing for a few hours. Then we'll Netflix it because, yeah, we just need to let the brain melt. And we'll get up again in the morning and make our way to supper.
Thanks again for watching, and we will see you in the next episode.
Take care, guys. See you all soon.
Bye.